the previous brow paste I was trying, is that when you try to remove them from the skin, they literally spread all over client's face. So you only apply it on top and over the eye, under the eyebrow, but then when you wipe it, half of your client's face is with that white paste. So it's just not really working well, because you spend a lot of time to remove it, and then you even give tissues to your clients, or like, oh, just remove all the white bits you see, because you are somehow scared to do it. So to save time and to be more professional, you have to use a good white eyebrow paste. And of course, I'm going to recommend you the So Henna brow paste. If you follow my YouTube channel, I just recently posted there a video where I have the white paste on and how I remove it, literally in one move, just with a cotton pad with water. In one slide, everything is removed very clean, and it saves so much of your time. And I would say better to use the time to remove correctly the hairs instead of like wiping off some paste. So go for the So Henna white paste. You're going to love it. It is a small size bottle, which will last you literally forever. And if you stay with me by the end of the video, I'm going to share with you a discount code that you can use to get 10% discount for your first order from So Henna. And I'm going to give you a list of products that you will want to use, to choose and to try. Okay, so if we go to the next topic, okay, because I think I spent a lot of time commenting one work, I would prefer to go further to the next topic. And if we have time at the end, then I'm going to analyze another work. But I hope you could learn a lot from the first picture anyway, and maybe I will do another video with the other works I have on my list. So intuitive color choice. Okay, intuitive color choice. So basically, before we talking about the colors, I want to know which brands of henna are you using, or maybe you are not a henna lover, maybe you are a tint lover, because let's say for me right now it's so difficult. Oh my god. Okay, so I just got a notification on my Instagram that it is already 1 hour and I will have to stop this video, but I'm going to start a new one straight away so that we continue the next topic. So just don't leave anywhere, stay here, because I'm going to end this video and start another one in 1 minute so that we can talk about the colors and how to make money on eyebrows. Okay, I think I am back. Yes, so I am back. I can see you coming up, popping up again. Ladies, I will just ask you if you can press the heart in the corner of your phone, so the more likes I get on the live video, then my live video will just be brighter, like more popular, so more people can see it, more brow artists can see it, because I don't want to keep all this information a secret just for me and for you. I want to share it with as many of you as I can. Okay, yes, thank you for the hearts, ladies. So yeah, just don't forget to press the heart in the corner. If there are some new people connecting to my live video, just to remind you, we are talking today about eyebrows. So I am the eyebrow doctor in the UK, but we talk about eyebrows, henna brows, and coloring with a tint. So the first session of the live video, you can see it on my previous story. I just saved the video and posted there. You have 24 hours to see a full feedback on someone's work, and maybe see what you can learn from that. And now we're going to continue with the following topics I have prepared for you. And don't forget to have a pen and a paper, because what I'm talking today is really good for you to take some notes, and then later you can use that information for your own business and working with your clients. So as promised in the previous video, I said if you stay with me by the end of the previous video, I'm going to share with you a special discount code that you can use on the So Henna website for your first order. So it's going to give you 10% off. Let me try to see if you see it on the whiteboard. It is reach 10. Let me type it here. Reach 10. This is the discount code on So Henna website. On So Henna website. This code will give you 10% off your first order. So if you use this code, or you can share this code with some of your other brow friends you have, and they can try some products with a discount. I think that's really nice. So before I continue talking with you about color choice and how to make money on eyebrows, I will share with you some of the products. I will just show you what I prepared here on the table. The products I'm using all the time with my clients. Ladies, do you know how can I pin my comment? Okay, yes, so then everyone can see 10% discount code on So Henna website. I found it. Good. So are you ready to see what I have here on my table? Let me just take the phone and I will turn the camera. Okay, so starting with my favorite So Henna products. Okay, I'm not only working with henna, I also work with a tint, and because I have different clients with different needs, I'm using different products. So I use So Henna most of the times. I have some clients that I like using the eyebrow henna by Levchuk, and it is a good product. Then, like you see, I have different white pastes here. The So Henna white paste, which is the best, absolutely. I recommend it and I absolutely love it. Then I use the inlay tint. So I have all the shades. Inlay tint, why it is amazing and on which type of clients I will use it. Better to take a note of that. Basically, the inlay tint is absolutely amazing for those clients that prefer a more natural look without too much staining on the skin. So the inlay tint will amazingly color the hairs without over darkening the hairs, and with a very soft shade left on the skin. For example, because my own eyebrows are very thick naturally, so I have many hairs most of the times on myself, I will use a tint and I will go for the chestnut inlay tint, because I don't need to color a lot of my skin anyway, and my eyebrows are naturally quite dark, so I don't need anything darker. So I would go for the inlay eyebrow tint when I don't want to color my client's skin, or I just want to leave a very like clear, semi-transparent shade. We can see many colors here, so brown, chestnut, cappuccino, light brown, red, silver, and blue night. Basically, with the inlay tint, the blue night, I will only use it for eyelashes. So when I tint my clients' eyelashes, basically this is so cool. When you do clients' eyebrows and you apply the tint, and you know you need to wait around 10 minutes for tint or 10 minutes for henna, I'm usually offering them to tint their eyelashes. So this way the client will get 2 treatments done at the same time, and this way I will make the client feel even more beautiful, and I will earn more money. So I will work with So Henna, sometimes with henna, eyebrow henna by Levchuk. I have some clients that I prefer using this product more. Okay, let's see what else I have here. So the mixing tool, the special mineral solution for henna when I'm working with a henna, or distilled water when I work with a sow henna. So why I wouldn't use, let's say, mineral solution from henna by Levchuk to mix with sow henna? Why? Because every single product, every single brand is created to with a special chemical formula. So this chemical formula works better when the henna powder is mixed with a special mineral solution. Of course, you can be very creative. This is why you are a brow artist. You can try to mix it with simple water, with tap water, with hot water, with boiled water, with rose water, with distilled water. It's up to you. But let's be honest, like, why would just spend too much time and try all these things when the brand tells you, the manufacturer tells you that this special product is better to be mixed with this particular liquid, and then you will get the most beautiful results with this product. So of course you can try mixing it with anything you like, but never with peroxide, just water. Yes, I hope you know that. And then sow henna, I would use it with distilled water, and that's very important for you to remember. Of course, like I said, you can try to mix it with different types of water, but always follow the instructions of the brand you are using. So some brands, they are suggesting you to mix the henna with the rose water that comes from the same brand, and if they tell you so, it's not a marketing thing to just sell you a rose water because they think it smells nice. No, it's just the chemical formula of that product works well with that special water, which they call rose water or boiled water or any other water you like. So just please follow the manufacturer instructions. Okay, what else I have here? Okay, so if the henna we mix with the water, with the dropper, then the tint we're going to mix with peroxide. And we need a special correct peroxide, right? So in this case, I wouldn't recommend you to mix, let's say, the inlay tint with other developer cream, let's say from Refectasil or I don't know what other brand you're using. Ideally, if you mix the tint with the same brand developer cream. So in this case, I have the 1.5% peroxide for the inlay, and I will only use it in the ratio proportion 1:1. So I recommend you to do that. Okay, what else I have when I want to actually have a shade on the skin? So remember, the inlay tint will not really color the skin because it is a special gentle tint. I would even say like more likely to be hypoallergenic, yeah, because it's very gentle and is not created to stain the skin. Anyway, anyone can get allergic to any product, but this one is very gentle, so it will color the hairs in the nice shades, and if it does color the skin, then this is a bonus. And I'm also using, you can see the Elan tint over there in the back, which is really nice, and it does leave a shade on the skin, and it depends which products you are choosing to work with your client. Then you of course have to have different products in stock, because it's not right, let's say, to work just with one product on all the clients. Otherwise it's just very boring for you, and then more likely you're not going to get good results. What else I have interesting here? So the concealer I use, I actually love to treat my clients, so I use a Dior, an expensive concealer for the eyebrows, and I'm going to test soon this type of concealer, like a brow pencil concealer. I never worked with it yet. I just received it in the mail, so I can't wait to work with that product. And my beautiful brushes, I absolutely love them. So this is the So Henna brush number 1, the flat brush that I am using to apply the white paste. You may be seeing it on my YouTube video. This is amazing brush for paste and also for concealer. Basically here in this jar I have only a few brushes that I'm using, not all of them, because they're just all clean in the back in the drawer. But if you're a brow artist, you have to have at least 10 different brushes, because if you do a few clients per day with eyebrows, you just don't have time to wash, disinfect and dry the brushes between the clients. So ideally to have many brushes so you can use all over the day, so many tweezers, many brushes, many glass jars for the color and so on. Okay, then I have, where is my favorite brush that I was showing to you in the video, on the YouTube video when I did my own eyebrows. So that's the So Henna number 3. I absolutely love it to apply the henna product on the eyebrows and just getting those beautiful sharp lines. Okay, so that being said, let's talk about the intuitive color choice for the product. So I will, let me just put the camera back and then you're going to see my face again. I hope you missed me. Okay. So, intuitive color choice of the products you are going to use for eyebrows. So now, it really depends what products are you going to use, because like you could see on my table, I have different products to use on the eyebrows. So when we say let's talk about colors of the henna, now again, which henna? Because we have different different brands and you work with different brands. So I'm just going to talk to you about the colors for So Henna and Inlay. But if you have questions about any other brand, I'm happy to see them here. Maybe I already tested that product and I can give you some advice. So with the So Henna, you have 8 different colors, basically 7 colors and 1 additional color. We call it the sweetener, which will help you to, let's say, soften and warm up any shade of any other color from the list of the So Henna brand. So you have from light color to dark color. So when explaining the color choice, let me open my slide because I am prepared. So intuitive color choice, basically why you struggle with choosing the right shade and choosing the right color when you think and when you work with your client. I would say after the brow mapping, this will be the most difficult choice for you to take. So which color I'm going to use right now, because you don't want to end up with like weird color eyebrows. So why you're getting these problems is because you don't know your product. And whose fault is that? I would say it's your fault if you don't know your product. It's so important to understand every single product that you use on your client's face. It's about eyelashes or it's about eyebrows. You want to know every single product, what it does, what is the purpose of it, and what is the before and after for that particular product. So to make it easier, you know the henna, So Henna has 7 colors. So these 7 colors, let's split them in 3 general categories. So light colors, medium colors, and dark colors. So if we talk about light colors, let's take So Henna number 1, number 2, and number 3. So take some notes. So Henna number 1, number 2, number 3 will be light colors. When I say light, I mean they can be used on blonde clients, on very white clients with very fair hairs, those clients that you don't want to darken too much the skin and the hair, so you want like a beautiful, natural, elegant result. So you're going to go for the first 3 shades. Then in the other block we have the medium colors, or the medium tones. So there you're going to go for the So Henna number 4 and So Henna number 5. So this will give you a dark color already, but not as dark as the next block. So a medium coloring in terms of intensity and shade. So we go from light, medium, dark colors. So first 3 shades, So Henna number 1, number 2, and number 3. So flat white, vanilla latte, and cold brew latte. This will go to the light colors. Then macchiato and coffee mocha from the So Henna. This will be in the middle, so the medium color is really low, so I will have to talk quicker. And the dark shades for the So Henna, we have So Henna number 6 and 7, so the hot chocolate and espresso. Now I think this is already so much easier to understand when you have 7 colors, but you actually divide them in 3 categories: light, medium, and dark. Okay, now attention please. Light, medium, dark color. So with every section you can again get a light, medium, or dark coloring. So if you are choosing a light color, let's say the cold brew latte, so the So Henna number 3, which is in the first column, the light tones, light colors of the So Henna, with one product you can get light, medium to intense coloring. Yeah, and this is so amazing because literally with one product you can get 3 different looks, and this is already have to just literally turn your life all over and make you understand much easier the color. So when you divide them in sections like that, you understand it much better. So light, medium, and dark colors, and with each single color you can create a light, medium, or dark coloring. Try to not overhold the So Henna on the eyebrows. Is no point of it. If we say that the maximum timing is like 10 to 12 15 minutes, depends on the result you want to get there, then there's no point to hold the product on client's eyebrows more than that, because anyway you have a certain time to perform the treatment, so you have to be to follow your own timings and the steps of the procedure of the treatment accordingly to your training. Okay, so just maybe another small note here about the So Henna colors. I think this will already make it easier for you. So if you would want to do my eyebrows, considering that my natural eyebrow, I already have many hairs, and that means that they are already quite dark naturally, then you won't go for the darkest colors, and then you can't go for the light colors because I am not having a natural light color. So you will go for the medium colors, which will be number 4 or number 5 for me, and not darker than that, only because I already have many natural hairs. So these medium colors will already give an intense dark shade to my eyebrows. And of course coloring the skin under, so I will get quite graphic results, and I will love it. And then if we talk about the inlay tint, the same thing, you are going to divide in light colors and medium colors and dark colors. So if we talk about light colors, we are going to add there the light brown and the cappuccino color. So light brown will be more of a warm color, and cappuccino will be more of like like cappuccino color, really like a colder light brown. I really love it. I think I use it most of the times on my blonde clients when I use the inlay tint. Then you're going to use the dark brown, the chestnut and brown in the middle, so will be the medium color, and you will add to brown or chestnut a drop of black if you want to make them more intense. So this way you can bring them in the darkest column with the darkest shades. However, in the inlay tint, you have two colors that are helping you to get even more shades. So you have red and silver. This is amazing because you can add red to any other tint to get a more warm color, or you can add silver to any of the other colors to make it more cold. And I absolutely love that. Basically, with a tint is a little bit easier because usually on a tint it says the color you will get, so brown, light brown, cappuccino, chestnut, and then this additional color, silver and gray, is to be used in combination with other colors. Oh, okay. What I will suggest you to do, this will be your homework, to understand better the colors of the inlay tint if you're working with this tint, or the So Henna colors if you have these colors at home, is to literally do the swatches on your hand. Do you know what are the swatches? Is when you mix the henna with water with the right consistency. I always use a mixer. I just love it. It makes the color really well. So you're going to use a mixer to mix the color properly. So henna with water, and then on your hand you're going to have dots of every single color to see how this color looks on your skin. So when your client will come to you, you'll already have a much better vision about what is the result you want to get. Or when checking the tint, you can do like I'm doing. I'm going to show you here. Basically, what you can see here. So let's say I took the brown color, so the inlay brown color, and I mixed it with developer cream 121, and I applied it just on the plain white paper. Then I add, in the same color, I added red just to see how it will change the tone. So I get from a neutral color a warm color. And then I mix in a new jar. Again, I mix brown with developer cream and with silver, so then I can see how my color gets colder. And then the same color, I'm going to use just brown with a different higher peroxide. So in this case, I have the first column with the same brand peroxide, so 1.5%, and then I have 3% peroxide, where I can see how the color is changing because I'm using a different peroxide. So this is your homework. Basically, take your brand of tint or henna and put these colors on your hand or on a white paper and see how the color is changing when you're using, let's say, for henna, more layers, or for tint with different mixture of colors. So then it will be so much easier for you to understand the colors. This will be your homework, and for the next live video I'm going to do, maybe next week or in 2 weeks time, I'm going to check it, because next live video is going to be a closed type live video, like a webinar, and you will only get access to it for free if you're attending the live session today. So for the next live video, where we're going to discuss even more information, then it's going to be not on Instagram, but in a closed type of video session. So do your homework, because we're going to discuss colors of different brands there, and will be very good for you if you will do this exercise, and you will have a better understanding of your products that you're using, or you will understand better the products I will explain, so you can get a better understanding for what you would like to choose and buy in the future to work on your clients. So I hope this you're going to do it. Okay. Next step in the intuitive color choice. So first was knowing your product. This way, like I showed you, you're going to get to know your product. The correct consultation. So many of you're just afraid to do the consultation, so you just don't know what to ask your client about eyebrows. So take a pen and a paper and let's write it down. What can you ask your client before you start doing her eyebrows? So first of all, how dark you want them. Yeah, so basically this, the second topic and the third one is kind of together. I'm going to talk about them together. So how dark you want them. Do you want them thinner than they are, the eyebrows of course? Do you want them thicker or wider than they are? So if yes, then you're going to go with the color over the natural shape of the eyebrow to create a wider brow look. Or if your client wants them thinner, then you're going to be very careful and remove the necessary hairs to get a thinner eyebrow shape. So how dark, how thick, how thin you want them. And maybe they have a preference in color, because if they had their eyebrows done before and they will tell, oh my god, I just don't want them black, so please don't use black. Or the opposite, she will say, oh, I want them completely black, like a block all over. Okay, we have to do what our client is asking for. So yeah, we usually don't say no to clients because this is their style. And then at the end, why not actually doing what our client is asking for? Because this is another way for you to try this look that your client wants and have it in your portfolio. Maybe next time you can do it better, or maybe next time your client wants to try something in your style. So yeah, I would literally do any style. Okay, and the last thing is understanding of the effects, the final result. So is it natural? Is it ombre look? Is it brow filling or block kind of eyebrows? Because depending on which effect are you going to choose, this is how you're going to use your henna or tints to achieve the product. So the application technique will be different for all of these styles. Yeah, so it's not just one style of application of the product. There are different styles to get different results. Okay, I think I missed the question on top. Let me just go back and find it. How long would you leave the henna on the skin for darker shades? Okay, so again, it depends how dark I want the coloring of the skin to be. Usually with henna, I don't leave them on for longer than 10 minutes. This is really enough to get the very intense skin coloring with the darker shades. So darker shades, I talk about hot chocolate and espresso. So 10 minutes you get really good coloring. But again, depends on the skin type. So you have to try on your client, because in 8, someone in 10, someone in 15. Okay. Dark brown and brunette. Dark brown and brunette, maybe this is the coloring of another brand, because let's say dark brown, you mean dark brown and dark brown for a brunette client. Okay, dark brown for a brunette client. Again, depends on your client how dark she wants to get her eyebrows and how many hairs we have, because if we have more hairs, then the coloring will be quicker. If we have less hairs, then of course you will maybe want to add maybe a little bit more product on. So until the product is wet, it will color the skin and the hairs. But again, try not to overhold it. So let's say not more than 15 minutes, it should be fine. Check the client skin type and how many hairs. So this will guide you on how long to keep the product on, but literally not more than 15 minutes. 15, that's the top. Okay. Good. So because I only have 10% battery, I will have to move on to the next topic. Well, yeah, 20 minutes, that's the instructions from the manufacturer. 15 minutes is from my experience on already working with different clients with different hair and skin type. So 20 minutes, of course. Imagine you have a client with a very thick type of skin and quite oily, which is not absorbing the pigment properly, like other client where you will leave the product for 10 minutes and it's done. So 20 minutes will be that particular clients with particular skin types that are not absorbing the product so quickly. So then you'll have to be more patient and work with that client a little bit longer And again, this won't be your every second client, maybe one in like 2-3 months that it will happen. But usually already, if you work with a henna for eyebrows, and if you work with So Henna, then you know that literally even 10-12 minutes is quite enough to give a good coloring on the skin and on the hairs, of course. Okay, let's move on with the last topic, because I only have 10% battery, so I will just talk quicker. Money on eyebrows, or how to understand how to price your work. I had this speech already I had it for a few times, so if you attended some of my classes before, then you maybe heard it, but today I decided to share it for free, because I understand that this industry needs some help. I'm really sad to say that there doesn't exist, especially here in the UK, it doesn't exist the eyebrow culture. So most of brow artists, they are in the salons, they are doing a quick eyebrow tint, which is £5, a quick eyebrow thread, a quick eyebrow wax. Why are you doing all these treatments separate? Because it's not a 5 minutes treatment. Imagine for a second, you are going to get your you want to get your eyebrows waxed, for example, and you only want this service. Okay, what that means for me as a brow artist, to only wax your eyebrows, I need to use all my skills, all my knowledge, to correctly wax your eyebrows in shape so that you leave happy and pay me £5. Basically, I'm spending a lot of money on a lot of trainings, going to learn how to do beautiful eyebrows, and you only want an eyebrow wax because this is what everyone is offering for already, I don't know, 20 years around. And then what I started to do, I just started to say no, I am not just waxing eyebrows. No, I am not just tinting eyebrows. If you want your eyebrows to get this particular treatment with me, then I offer the full eyebrow architecture, which will include the correct choice of the shape, the correct preparing of the skin, the correct mapping of the eyebrows to get that particular shape that looks good for you. Then the choice of the right colorant, so either I'm going to use henna or I'm going to use a tint. Again, most of the times clients, they have no idea what is the difference, they just want beautiful eyebrows. So most of the times I'm choosing if I use a henna or I use a tint, and my clients just trust me and they are always happy, because I know my products and I know what exactly result I'm going to achieve if I use a tint, and again which tint and a henna on the client. Then the correct application of the product, the colorant, then the correct hair removal with different techniques. So what are the techniques of removing the hairs? It's threading, it's tweezing, it's waxing, so many different techniques, right? Again, the finishing of the treatment, so the makeup at the end, because you don't want your client to leave with like a red line on the forehead. It doesn't look professional. So all these things, they actually take time, and this is a real beautiful, amazing eyebrow treatment that will make you feel like an eyebrow queen, because you're not only tinting and coloring some eyebrows, you're literally doing a masterpiece, a piece of art on client's face, because eyebrows are our face frame. Yes, so with good eyebrows we get much more compliments, we look better. The same with like a good set of lashes, ladies, so you know it, right? So I would probably ask you not to do this short treatment separate, just a brow wax, just a brow tint, because it doesn't work like that. You want to be a true professional that can earn money on eyebrows. When I say money on eyebrows, let's just imagine for a second how much a brow architecture treatment should cost and how long is the treatment. Basically, the treatment is around 1 hour. For some clients will be less, for some clients will be a little bit more, and yeah, for 1 hour treatment you can't charge cheap. So I would say, of course, you will all say, oh, it depends on the area, blah blah blah. Yes, it does depend on the area, but the area is the last thing on your list that you will consider when you start charging for eyebrows. First of all, what you're going to think is how much you want to earn for that hour when you work with clients' eyebrows. Because of course for different treatments you will earn a certain amount of money for 1 hour. So let's say when I do lashes, I want to get, as an example, I want to get paid, let's say, £30 per hour. When I do eyebrows, I want to get paid £15 per hour. This is an example. So okay, let's take this example. When I do eyebrows, I want to get paid £15 per hour, and this is only the money, like the first thing on the list. What would you consider when choosing the your prices? Next thing will be some money extra already, your professionalism. So what means your professionalism? Here you're going to add another 3 or 4 pounds to that 15, which will be already, let's say, 19 pounds. What are you going to include here? Your professionalism is the way you behave, your behavior with your client. So your time of sending reminder messages the day before, your smile while greeting and meeting your client when she's coming to you, your room, your professional room, because you're not doing eyebrows in the living room or in the bedroom, I hope. So it's okay, when you're just starting, you can start anywhere, it doesn't matter. As soon as you have a real passion for the treatment, you can do eyebrows even outside, but you have to have full passion and desire to learn and do the treatment properly, so then it doesn't matter. But when we talk about a full professional treatment, then in the professionalism you're going to include your room, of course. So how clean is your room, how professional is your room, so your time, the equipment that you have there. Then next thing will be the skills. How much would you put on top of this price with the skills? I would put maybe another, let's say, another £5 on top, so it's already £24 for the skills. What type of skills? The skills of communication with your client, because you have to be very good professional and know your treatment very well, and get to know your client very well in order to understand what is the result that she wants to get. So communication skills. Then the skills of correctly preparing the skin before the treatment, because if you do it wrong, and if you do it with the wrong product, or if you do the eyebrow architecture treatment with some, I don't know, just literally adding to the treatment something that it doesn't have to be there, then you risk to get the allergic reaction. So the skills of correctly preparing the skin, the skills of correctly doing the brow mapping, the skills of correctly applying the product, of correctly removing the product, because some products need to be removed with water, some of them with oil. Why? This is another topic already, but you have to know that when working with a certain product. Then the correct removal of hair. So how many skills are included here? I think it's more than £5 we need to add. So it was 15 plus the for the time. Professionalism, let's say another 4. Then skills, let's put another 8 on top. And then your product. How much product you use, divided the full sizes of the product, divided of a total amount of clients you're doing, how much product you spend. Here we're going to probably be very minimal the spend, but again we include it here. So the henna, the thread, the paste, the electricity, the rent of your room, the aftercare leaflets, the shampoo for eyebrows, literally everything, the scrub, wherever you're using. So all of this should be included in that list. Your service. What is a service? The service is that little chocolate that you're offering to your client. The service is that coffee machine that you have, the beautiful smell in the room, the nice music, nice environment at work. So when your client is ready to bring you her money, then you have to do a fair exchange, not only offering her a great treatment, but also a good service. So professional topics to discuss, professional, I mean, you stay professional with every topic you discuss with your client. Then being professional with the treatment you're doing. And then again, like I said, the music, the chocolate, the tea, the water, the coffee that you have in your room, your smile and kind words and compliments to your client, something that will make her want to come to you, even if your neighbor does the same good eyebrows. And of course, your education you're going to add here. So how much is an eyebrow course? A good eyebrow course, just one. Remember from the last live video, I did 7, I attended already 7 eyebrow courses. So let's say how much is a good brow course? It's around 500-600 pounds, right? So it's a lot of money, and this money should be included in your treatment price. Yeah, because you invest a lot. And when we say about your education here, is not only the training that you are attending and paying money for it, how many nights you are spending on social media to follow those amazing brow artists where you want to get inspired of their work. How many nights you spend on YouTube, on Facebook, watching videos and doing your own research about different products, different techniques of working. So I think this already costs a lot. So because you attended my live session today, I literally insist you not to be a cheap eyebrow artist, because you see how many things I just listed below. So you already know how to price your work. So because you are somehow my student today, because you attended this session, I would say from 30 pounds up should cost the brow treatment, never cheaper than that. And yes, this price will work well in any area. So I don't want to hear anything like, oh, in my area no one does it, and all eyebrows are not more than 15 pounds or 10 pounds. That's not my problem, and it's not your problem. Everyone is charging for their treatments as much as they think they deserve. So I really believe that I deserve good money because all the things I listed above. And I'm going to charge the money I deserve. Why? Because I'm very confident that that amount of money I'm charging for eyebrows, I am going to work for every single P. First of all, is my passion doing my eyebrows. And when my client will see how much passion I have with what I do, and how many steps I'm following, and how many interesting things I'm explaining to her about eyebrows, and then when she will see all these beautiful things you do, the mapping, this product choice, color choice, final result, correct hair removal, and this amazing beautiful eyebrows at the end, believe me, they cost as much as you want to charge. So when I was saying a bit earlier that the price in the area is something that will guide you, this is just only the last thing. Check who is doing the most expensive eyebrows in your area and do it at least the same, or 5 or 10 pounds more. And even if you are a beginner, don't start with discounts. Why? Because imagine, like, I will just give you my example. If I will want to go somewhere to have my eyebrows done, I will not look for the cheapest place. Yes, I know there will be clients that they can't afford good treatments, and they will go for a cheaper place. That's okay. But we want to talk about that type of clientele that we want to attract. And in this case, I always compare my clients with myself. If I want to get my eyelashes done or my eyebrows done, will I go to the cheapest place because it's cheap and everyone goes there? Absolutely no. I will go to a place where I will pay good money for the treatment, but I will also get good service, a pleasant atmosphere, a clean work, a nice work environment, good professional that will work with me and will not ask me like, oh, so you want thick black or whatever, okay, I'm going to do that. No, I want my brow artist to tell me what is better for me to do to get with my eyebrows, and then I will just literally just trust my eyebrow artist. Also, getting that chocolate or a coffee while I'm waiting, so I will go for this kind of place and brow artist that could offer me a full, beautiful experience. And of course, this will cost money, and I will be happy to give you all the money that you charge, because I will live happy, because I treated myself with a beautiful treatment that I was looking for. And then you have to think the same about yourself. When you are going to have a treatment done, probably you don't want to go for the cheapest place. You want to go to find a professional that will make you feel like I just described. So if you agree with that, I am happy, because from now on you will know how to price your work, or maybe what to add to your treatments to make it work better. Ladies, basically I'm preparing like a webinar about eyebrows, where I'm going to give you a lot of useful information. And if you're interested, send me a private message with your email address on my Instagram, and I will send you the link, and I will send you more information about the webinar I'm preparing for eyebrows very soon. So again, just to remind you, it's going to be a closed session next time, not a live session on Instagram. So only for those who participated at this live video today, it's going to be for free. For all the other people that are going to attend my webinar in the future, it's going to be £80. So if you want to save